Now to the Thanksgiving travel rush. We're less than 24 hours away from the big day, and for many, it's been smooth sailing. Thousands of people have been making their way in and out of Cleveland Hopkins Airport. These are the lines from earlier today. That's where we'll find our Kaitor K live at the airport check-in. Kaitor, how are things looking right now?
Well, Neil, we've been tracking flights going into and out of New York and Canada tonight, and so far there doesn't seem to be any cancellations or delays. There are a handful of flights heading to New York this evening, but they don't appear to be impacted by what's going on at the border right now. In the meantime, here in Cleveland, things have been smooth sailing, even though that TSA line back there could get pretty long at some points throughout the day.
Going to visit my grandparents in Boston.
150,000 people will be traveling through the Cleveland Hopkins International Airport this Thanksgiving holiday stretch. A spokeswoman telling 3 News that's up 23,000 passengers from last year. Wednesday is the busiest travel day, only to be surpassed by this upcoming Sunday, leaving many surprised by the long TSA lines.
It was really long. I've never really seen one this long here. It's usually pretty quiet, but I guess it's Thanksgiving.
But some people did get lucky depending on when they got here.
I was pleasantly surprised that it wasn't a lot of traffic coming down here from Akron, and there wasn't a lot of people in the airport too.
For the people arriving at the airport today, they were welcomed by Destination Cleveland, who were pumping up the place with music and handing out refreshments, tourist guides, and crayons for the kids.
When they land here at Cleveland Hopkins International Airport, we want to make sure that they're getting that sense of the wonderful people who are here in Cleveland. So we're all about providing that warm Cleveland welcome when they get here, providing the resources that they need, and just making sure that they can have an authentic Cleveland experience when they're here, because we want them to be able to come back time and time again, and we want them to tell their friends and family about what a great time they had in Cleveland, so their friends and family will want to come and visit us too.
For those of you flying out of the airport tomorrow or even on Sunday, you're going to want to make sure that your flight's on time, and you may be curious how long the TSA lines are at any given moment. We have a link where you can track both of those right now, posted on our website, wkyc.com. And next up, we'll toss things over to Peyton, who's tracking those road and weather conditions right now for travelers.
Well, Kaitor, we appreciate your report, and clearly the volume is picking up not only in the airports, but that means air travel in general. We have no ongoing delays in any of the airports across the state of Ohio, which is fantastic news if you've got loved ones traveling to you. We have had some issues. 71 northbound, that's just north of Brook Park. This view, courtesy ODOT, is right around the Hopkins Airport. Things are still smooth going, but you have to prepare for some stop and go traffic. We have had 2 accidents in Chardon as of recent. Those are the most major things I have to bring, but just a lot for a little extra time. And weather is not hindering any of the opportunities for you to get out and start that commute somewhere. Maybe it is a long one. Prepare again for a little extra leeway time, especially if you're headed out, as folks may still be working today and heading home at this hour. We have a clean radar sweep locally, but there is some wet weather up and down the eastern seaboard. If you're traveling maybe closer to Maine, they're still dealing with some tricky travel up there. But other than that, Raleigh-Durham is now just out of their wet weather, and it's now pushing off the eastern seaboard. It's 39 here in Cleveland, 71 in Orlando. If you're traveling through the plains, that's where all of the sunshine will still remain through the day tomorrow. But we get what they got today, and they had sunshine, so you can tell where things are moving. It's still 56 in Oklahoma City, 42 in Chicago, and out west, no huge concerns, except our next system is going to come out of the Pacific Northwest and has a grip on the back edge of holiday travel, which happens to be this weekend. But for us right now, Neil, we're stuck in the clouds, stuck in the 30s. It does feel a little cooler. I'll detail that full Thanksgiving forecast, and let me tell you, it looks a little brighter.
All right, Peyton, thank you. We'll see you shortly.